It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see DJ Moore. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Blues and the Black Knights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Tonight it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Blues of St. Louis taking on the Black Knights of Paris. With my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Paris team as it gets ready here.
They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he returns this to the 22.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Lawrence's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Lawrence.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Lawrence. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw. Cheatham.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Man in motion is Agnew.
To throw on 3rd down, Cheatham.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Cheatham.
To the left side, caught by Laporta.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line. Off play action, Cheatham. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Black Knights will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Lawrence.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
The numbers for Moore last week.
5 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Traylon Burks, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Blues are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cheatham.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. When you look at this defense,
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Williams brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Williams. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, Cheatham.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll get at about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Agnew now to return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a St. Louis 1st down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. It's complete. Burks.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Lawrence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
McCaffrey will take it in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. The Paris offense out to have another go at it.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Agnew.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they've worked on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Throwing on first down. Cheatham. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Man in motion is Agnew.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Kenneth Murray
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's Anyudike Uzama, the man to get home for the sack.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown!
George Pickens.
His first touchdown of the year.
And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Renfrow bringing it in over the middle.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Herb Smith Jr.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Blues will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3?
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Bobby Okereke
Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
It's a big play there. 56 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cheatham.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cheatham.
Complete to Likely.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cheatham.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
23 yards, the final tally.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lawrence will throw.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Lawrence.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They try the left side here with Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On third down, Cheatham. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Smith catches left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action. Cheatham. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Operating from the gun, Cheatham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A give to Haskins up the middle. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
To throw on 2nd down. Cheatham. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta from 3 yards out. And the Black Knights are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Short throw to Smith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn the...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Throwing after the interception. Cheatham.
They'll go underneath to Haskins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 1. Man in motion is Agnew.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cheatham in trouble, and he's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Cheatham.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Here's Lawrence. Goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll toss this out here to Haskins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Cheatham. And this is going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Short throw to Smith.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 34-31, a little over 20 seconds to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. And that one too wide and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Paris, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.